he don't really bother me though, because he's destroyed himself.
Right.
The ones that kind of irk me is, again, these bootleg, pseudo-integrationists, you know,
The grafted devils.
they the grafted made devils or Nazis that are perpetuating this idea to my children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I went to school with half of these. I do music, so I rap, and I went to school with mostly all of these things. And because I realize now why I never got to the level I could have gotten into that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's successful.
I'm sorry. I still can't say who in the fuck would want to be Kanye West with the shit ass he can be. Want to be Kanye West?
And then they kill his mother.
Yeah.
They kill his mother in the ritual. Overlook that. The dude who
look at these cowards.
That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that all of these guys.
These pieces of silver, slimy, stymie, tap dancing concept. You know what I mean?
Why are these black Masonic lodges still in operation? Why are these black churches still in operation? Why
the tornadoes haven't torn up yet, but it's
all
coming.
of these so-called black pseudo politicians now trying to ally behind this guy Barack Obama, who spiritually represents something, yet who physically represents the exact opposite?
In other words, he a graham cracker.
Why are they still being solicited by these so-called black people?
The hatred of these black people, these 99%ers. They hate themselves. They hate any black people. They hate, and that's all played out with the whole Katrina thing.
Come on, Christians.
It's all played out and how it's so tolerated, it's a given. Because they're in other countries showing you how they do black people. Okay? Whether it be in Afghanistan, Iraq, ethnic cleansing. They kill a bunch of motherfuckers and dismiss them all. That's collateral damage. My bad, we might investigate. Another motherfucker, you accidentally killed a white motherfucker. And see, if they're gonna say, oh, don't worry about it.
The white man came, a black man went to jail in New York a little while ago, where the white man came to kill his son.
Oh, yeah.
And he was on his property defending himself.
And they sent him up.
And they sent him to jail.
Yeah. And even Alton Maddox with his, he needed to think about doing some crying the white man to get that lingerie back. Even Alton was saying,
he's still trying to be a boss.
He said,
Yeah.
Yes, 20 years later.
Yes, yeah.
Don't you know what a barrister is?
Man, you down with it.
He could get a tape. He could get a good.
He could have taught. He could have formed his own law school.
That's right.
Instead of them dead niggas in the United African Movement sitting up there, it looks like dead. And the point is, he talked about the blind governor that we have. See, that's why I said we have a black governor in New York, and since he's been here, not one outside of maybe his fucking one of his family members, ain't one black person in the state benefited from. So, oh yeah, Slick Rick got a part. That's so you can count him on your fucking hand. So that's the same way on the national scale, Obama, because who does he work for?
MI6.
But more importantly, the Jews. Schumer said, and Sheldon Silver said, we control this nigga. Anything in appropriation you want to buy in Detroit, we take that nigga. But a nigga can't go to a nigga and say, this is unjustly done, can you change the law?
Yeah, because he wouldn't even help
that
brother out that you were just speaking about. Okay. In Queens with the son.
So this is what they tolerate. So, don't even, the best way to know that somebody's thinking at this late date in the game, you're on the line, you don't even have a discussion. If a nigga believes in voting, if a nigga believes in participating in the system, if a nigga still believes in the system that's already took off the sheet, took off the hood, and said, look, we're in the end stage of the genocidal process to destroy you motherfuckers. Now, you can, if you like it. So now, if a nigga still is going to argue in favor for that, I would say unless you're getting paid, unless you're getting remuneration, you're not supposed to even be engaged in an interface or conversation with that darkness. Or should I say that white?
Because a lot of these brothers will talk all this shit about the white man on to a white man and told the white man to his face
Oh, please.
who or what he is. I had, this brother had, many
Never
times.
know. But anyway,
But I say that to say this, that again, being of a generation that really could have taken it with the hip hop thing, but a lot of our hip hop pioneers, you know, have chosen to become humanists, and they wound up getting beat up at the Stop the Violence concert. You know what I mean? And I grew up watching these people, idolizing them. You know what I'm saying? Which was wrong for me as a child, but based on the fact that I only grew up around nothing but idolaters. Of course, I'm